Hey guys, hello internet. Hope you guys are well tonight. So as we get closer to the end of the month and Halloween, I thought it was about time I did a Buffy Halloween special. So got 3 episodes to watch tonight. Two of them are actual Halloween episodes. That is, of course, Halloween. Original title there. And Fear Itself from season 4. But as a bonus, I'm going to be watching Hush as the final episode. So don't fear, Dawn haters. I'm not doing the Dawn episode tonight all the way. Although I actually don't mind that episode that much. But it's obviously not as good as the other 2 Halloween episodes. But so I'm going to do the first 2 Halloween episodes, and then I'm going to end with Hush because it is a really big horror themed episode. So really fitting for the season, and it's a classic, of course. So it's always a good one to do. So Halloween first, then Fear Itself, and then Hush. That's going to be the order for tonight. And I'm going to kick it off in just a moment with the first episode because got some stuff to get through tonight. Going to be recording a couple of reviews after this. I will be doing the pilot of the new HBO series, The Undoing, with Nicole Kidman from David E. Kelly, who did Big Little Lies with her. So you'll be getting my thoughts on that pilot, which I just saw tonight. So I will be recording that video after this, and it'll be up within the next day. Also, I'm going to get back to doing the horror movie reviews as well. So you can expect a review of Carrie as well, the original Carrie, because I went to the cinema tonight to see it. I got some special horror showings at my local view, and never seen Carrie on the big screen. Obviously, I've seen it before a couple of times, but never on the big screen. So I saw that tonight, and yeah, I think I'll do a review of that definitely. So you've got a couple things to look out for. And obviously the Q&A live stream from last night is also up. You can expect another one of those soon. Probably once a month do those because it went well. It was fun once we got into it. And thanks for everyone who took part in that. So here we go. I'm going to make a start on the first episode. So this is Buffy Halloween, I want to say 6th episode of the 2nd season. Certainly one of the early ones. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. What a waste of a good Halloween pumpkin that is. Pumpkin fight about to break out. I always forget the bit with the vampire trying to video Buffy. And I'm not quite sure why. I think it's just to study her maybe and give Spike feedback, but I don't know. I don't know what he can tell Spike, which he probably doesn't already know about Buffy, but obviously the whole gag is that the battery runs out, so it doesn't really work out. But I guess that's the idea, that if he filmed her, Spike can watch the footage and study her. So it's quite a nice idea to keep Spike in the picture. I think it's a way of showing Spike as a more modern vampire as well. Someone who sort of moves with the times. Dum. Spooky season at the Bronze. It's always funny watching these early seasons again, and the sort of few scenes you have with Cordelia and Angel and her trying to hit on him, because at the time you never would have guessed that there would be anything between them later on Angel. She so innocently puts it in his face. Cappuccino. If only Snyder knew, hey? Oh, hey, Naylor. How's it going? Hey, Mahensa. How are you today? And there's Anthony. Hey, guys. I'm not very far into this one, if any of you want to join in. And there's Root. Hello, Root. Glad to please. Yeah, I'm okay. Halloween. No. Something damn manly. I do like the vending machine scene. That's gratitude for you. You guys okay? Yeah, he's okay, as far as I know. Oh, yes, the Halloween cat shop. Well, a couple birthday cards and a Christmas card from last year, which I keep forgetting to throw away. No, it's from my birthday. Oh, yeah, it was good, thanks, Root. Definitely something I'll do regularly, I think. I absolutely love this scene in the library. Willow's disapproving look is so adorable. Yeah, babe. I think that's where webcams normally are. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Care Bear with fangs. So great. It's actually a killer delivery. She actually makes that line quite intimidating. You guys can jump in for the second episode if you want. He's up to something. Spike not just happy with one TV, is he? He has to have 3 different ones so that he can see Buffy from as many different angles as possible. Ethan Rain, definitely one of my favourite kind of supporting villains. Shame we didn't see more of him. Yeah, he is funny. You know, he sort of makes sleazy quite entertaining. Sander getting a little bit too excited at Buffy's costume. Yeah, she would make a good Catwoman, for sure. But I have to say, Willow's Eskimo outfit from one of the previous episodes sort of takes the biscuit, I think, for cuteness. I love the whole Snyder Buffy kind of rivalry they have. I could sort of watch them like react to each other all day. Oh, hey, Fish. XX. How are you? I also really like the dynamic with Giles and with Ethan. You sort of believe that they do know each other from like university. They have that believable sort of thing. They almost seem like sort of mismatched sort of brothers in a way. Okay, okay. I assumed you meant between Willow and Oz, but okay. I guess that's an interesting way to read it. You did? Well, it's been a while since I've been in a bar in Morecambe, so must have been a while ago if you did. Lancaster more likely, from time to time. I was saying before I went cinema tonight, I saw Carrie, the original Carrie. So I'll probably do a review of that for the channel. There's a bunch of like sort of classic horror movies showing at the View in Lancaster.
Situation. Buffy, what do we do?
No, I can't. I might give it a try one time. Probably more important, I can pronounce her first name.
She's not Buffy. This is fun.
This is a really good Willow episode. The way she takes charge and is the leader in it, almost in the absence of Buffy not being the leader. And I always think it's the episode that kind of shows that she's more mature than Buffy. At this point, you know, the way she's a bit more. I love that line about, I just want you to know I'm taking a lot on faith here. Just how I think she's a bit more forward thinking about the role of women and what have you. And I think Buffy is still like kind of discovering herself in that sense.
No, I don't understand any of this. This is some other world. I would never wear this set. Low apparel. I don't like this place, and I don't like you, and I just want to go home. You are home. She could dress up like Xena.
That's probably my favourite line. Well, I'd say either that one from Willow or the Care Bear with Fangs line from Cordy. But yeah, she couldn't have dressed as Cena. Is great. Hey, who Lilo? I'm bored now, I guess, as far as this channel goes. Or Keith, for my real name. Some foreshadowing as well for the Sander Cordy relationship.
you then just bite it off. It's got a taste of like chili, so learn to protect them. What's that risk? It's like amnesia, okay? They don't know who they are. Died and made her the boss.
This is just neat. Take upstairs, make sure everything's locked up.
Sure, you guys tell me where we can go. I say, David,
Lazy state.
you take orders from a woman. Are you feeling someone?
Man, we only need to sit down and show her that. She must be right. This is some kind of amnesia.
I don't know if that is, but I'm certain I don't have it. I beg quite often.
How do you explain this?
I don't. I was brought up a poor lady. I wasn't meant to understand things. I'm just meant to look pretty and someone nice will marry me. Possibly a bear.
Same with you, princess. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to fight.
Fight these low creatures. That's what
You guys are all right. Still dance. So are you.
Hi.
Well, it is the Halloween season.
Do you live here? No, you don't. Buffy. Lost you. Love your hair.
They don't know who they are. Everyone's turned into a monster. It's a whole big thing.
Take the princess to secure the kitchen. Catwoman, you're with me.
I don't want to go with you. I have to mount the musket. You have a musket?
Thanks, I guess. 6'1". That's how tall I am, 6'1".
I don't even know what I'm looking for. It's like, right. David is a soldier and Buffy is an 18th century boy. Ghost. Well, this is nothing. You should see what Cordelia was wearing. A uniform with cat things and ears and stuff. No, she was the same old Cordelia, just in a cat costume. She told us she got her outfit from free.
Golden coin, 100, another different face or name. How's it going? Happy October.
She'll be okay.
Okay, whoever she is now, she's helpless and blind. Get that, my friend. Somewhere out here is the tenderest you've ever tasted. And go wake up. It's fine with bones.
Yeah, good point. I never thought of that. But yeah, that's probably true. Well, you would have to be blind not to see me, considering I'm on the webcam.
myself. Chunky and creamy. Oh, no, sorry. That's peanut butter.
Hey, Daniel. A bit of sanity brought to things. Oh, I know, but I'm doing like a month-long special streams. I've been doing plenty of horror movie streams. And now I'm doing a Buffy one with the Halloween episodes. So I noticed David Boreanaz gets his $50 for a cameo or whatever it was. The episode I'm watching is from season 2. It's the Halloween episode where they all turn into what they're dressed as, apart from Cordelia. And after this, I'm going to watch Fear itself, and then the plan is to watch Hush. How's it going, Daniel, anyway? Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Oh, driving. Oh, nice. I've never been to a drive-in. I would love to go sometime. Sounds quite a fun way to see a film. Oh, very nice. Good choice. I went to see Carrie tonight, the original Carrie, at the cinema. The first meeting of Ripper. Well, not first meeting, but the first meeting on Buffy of Ripper and me from Rain. Great scene. There's a real spark from the off. No, that was like the remake from 2012 or something with Julianne Moore. The original film was from the 70s. It's got Sissy Spacek and Piper Laurie in. A young John Travolta as well in a small role. Yeah. And wear a mask. Yeah, I love that scene, Anthony. Yeah, it is quite a sad film. Quite a sort of a tragic story. No, I've sort of missed my chance with New Mutants because I think they've stopped showing it around here. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but might have to wait now. Oh, she's back. That's the Buff we know and love. Yeah, I know some people are obviously nervous about going back to the cinema and stuff, which I totally get. And it is a bit of a pain having to watch a film for 2 hours with a mask on. I don't go that often, but I've never seen Carrie on the big screen, so I wasn't going to pass that up. Right, okay. All right. Who is that girl? Oz and his zebra striped van. Oh, that's a great film to see at the cinema, Anthony. I saw that at the cinema as well. Okay. Which one? I mean, that was March though, wasn't it? So I guess that was really at the start of things getting serious. But I guess, yeah, it wasn't too long before they sort of brought the lockdown in place. Then again, it had been out there for a while at that point. I love that. That's a great hook. The be seeing you tag and Giles, it comes like sinister looking eyes. That's our Ripper. Yeah, I love that episode, Daniel. That's probably one of my favourite episodes. Probably do it on a stream around Valentine's Day. Makes sense. Okay. So who wants to watch Fear Itself with me? From season 4. Let's see. I prefer the one. Okay. I don't actually. I prefer the arc episodes. I think the storytelling is just so good on Buffy. And I think each season is really good at just spacing it out and pacing it. And you get some really good early standalone episodes, but then it just builds to the main arc, and you always get a really strong finale at the end of the season that pays things off really well. Mind you, there's plenty of good standalone episodes as well. But I think some of the episodes are the ones where it's like, it is, but at the same time, it's doing something for the characters and for the arc of the season. A good example of that is I Only Have Eyes for You from season 2. Oh, fucking Parker. Has to put a damper on things. There's quite a few special features on them. You get like a documentary about the season. You get some interviews. I think there's some deleted scenes and things like that. Some promotional type spots. So you get a fair few on each season. Well, the third Halloween episode is all the way, but actually, the one I'm going to do tonight, the third episode, is Hush, because of course that is such a horror themed episode and a bit of a classic. I might do All the Way another night, possibly. I don't mind it. I quite enjoy it. I'm not as down on it as some people. It's obviously not as good as the other two Halloween episodes. Okay. Well, we could do Restless another night as well. More 3D TV. I've got a Blu-ray player, if that's what you mean. Okay. Fucking Parker's doing my head in. Those bushy, scary eyebrows. Oh, the shot from inside the pumpkin. Gotta love it.
I was just thinking about the life of a pumpkin. Grow up in the sun, happily entwined with others. When someone comes along, cuts you open, rips your guts out.
Okay, and on that happy note, got a treat for tomorrow night's second annual.
Awan's so cute in this episode.
Have your spines tingled and your gooses bumped by the terrifying
Fantasia.
Fantastic. It was supposed to be fantastic.
It's gags like that which make this show so good.
The scary house? Sounds kind of lame.
Actually, more than fun. You have to go through the whole scary house maze to get to the party.
And it's really clever because it's believable and that would happen. You can believe someone would mix up phantasm with fantasia.
You guys got your little college thing. I'm fine. I mean, I got better things to do than tag along to some fraternity. Okay. But only because I lied about having better things to do.
Well, we have our own.
And we also get the Giles
Now, the night's
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Don't forget that part.
I'm sleepy. You guys have fun. You want me to come with? No, fine.
sad, but
She didn't even touch me. It's a freak with no face.
She's still suffering though. Postpartum depression.
very young and buff. Does anyone else want to smack that guy? Jeez, that hurt. What the hell's wrong with you, lady?
Oh man. She had to hit a black guy as well. Bloody racist Buffy. I'm kidding, folks.
Got the basics down. Levitation, trance,
Pardon.
I feel like I've plateaued with the box. What's the next level? Transmutation, conjuring, bringing forth something from that. Gets you pretty close to the primal forces. It's scary. I don't know what's pushing. No, if it's too much, don't do it. Don't do it. What kind of encouragement is that? This is encouragement talk. I thought I would share my pain. I don't know. Then again, what is college for? It's not experimenting. You know, maybe I can handle it. I'll know when I've reached my limit. Magic.
Season 4 Willow is fantastic.
Speaking of your dry cleaning, you told me to tell you.
It's a great way to sort of see how far she's come from the first season. It's sort of her at her best, I think. Sort of before the next chapter, in a way, of her kind of character arc.
It's not fun. But just know that whatever you decide,
See, in certain ways, we like. I kind of like him.
Just stay away from girls called Farouk or Oz.
I forgot.
You can never trust them. Just a tip.
Buffy, don't let jerky burger chase you away. He didn't. I just don't want to deal with this right now. I'm taking a holiday from dealing. Happily vacationing in the land of not feeling. No way, it feels better at the party tonight. Maybe you'll even meet someone. Well, who needs someone? I've reached my quota on someone's. Besides, I think I'm gonna have to patrol anyway. Tonight, but Sal will
What?
double check with Giles, but
What?
Doesn't care about Halloween.
Ah. That is one scary sombrella.
And it's on your head.
Seems festive. Coming. Coming.
What's going on here?
Is the actress actually in it? Or are you just saying that because they've got the same name?
To embrace its inherent charms. Until now, look.
It's alive! It's alive!
Is it something you wanted?
Well, I was thinking that I should patrol tonight. Possibly the cemetery, or if you had a better.
Okay.
I see. Is there some specific danger you're sensing?
No. But then we were all kind of gardening and trying to find some customers.
True, but what happened then was anomalous. The creatures of the night shy away from Halloween. Too clever.
Hard to believe.
Well, I promise you, the likelihood of any supernatural activity is not too sure you will.
I actually prefer this one a little more than Halloween. Not sure why. Oh yeah. One of these students in the house. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to fight you on that. They're both really enjoyable episodes. It might just be this one's a bit more scary, and I do like some of the moments, like Giles with the chainsaw and Anya's obviously costume and stuff. But yeah, just look at one of those students in the house. Yeah. Yeah, Halloween's probably funnier. And it's a good idea, the whole concept, but yeah, I do like this one a bit more. Anya as blunt as ever.
Go out tonight for our anniversary. It's been exactly 1 week.
Yeah, you keep interrupting me. What I was going to say is one of the students, if you look at his face, he looks like Sid the Dummy from the puppet show.
Those people. You continue to associate with them, but you share little in common.
What are you talking about?
I mean, they go to college, you don't. They no longer live at home.
You do. Well, hey, those things, the bonds of true friendships transcends. Could we just change the subject?
Okay. Upset with me, I just wondered.
If you want, you can come with me tonight to this party.
Like things?
Sore topic there for Xander.
This is.
There are definitely date-like qualities for here. You'll need a costume.
A costume?
To dress up, something scary.
Scary. Scary how?
Anya, you, ex-demon, terrorized mankind for centuries. I'm sure you'll come up with something.
State.
Excuse me.
You don't hear that expression
I came to
enough anymore.
I couldn't make it to class for personal reasons.
Right.
I got 4 limbs, head, no visible skull.
Yeah, speaking of stat, Scatman's here. Well, it's close. Stat and scat. Hey, Scatman, how's it going? Watch him fear itself.
You gotta be aware your work's taking a little downturn lately. Can't remember the last time I saw your kid though.
Stretching.
Things get very intense freshman year, so I do every fall.
Okay, that's charming, Helen. Thanks for that. I'm sure you'll dear yourself to many men with stuff like that.
I may be out of line here. It's not really my business, but you seem like the kind of person who makes things really hard on themselves. Howling isn't my responsibility. Only ghosts and goblins.
That's actually a misnomer.
Oh, is that where it comes from? The title.
But hey, there's some good scary fun to be had.
Interesting.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna sit here and grade papers.
Scary.
Very.
Thanks for the pep talk, Coach.
It'll make fun.
I'm sure it is. I mean, so many of the episode titles are taken from things like that. I mean, the School Hard title references Die Hard. Come on. How can I not love this show?
Sucks. Well, that's an interesting little design. What does it mean? No clue. God, this book, there's a lot of really cool stuff in there about grapes. Wow, peeled. You guys know how to spoil your guests' eyeballs now. Blindfold chicks put their hands in the bowl and count the eyeball. I love that. And here I was wasting time buying them flowers and putting them on their shoes. So you go through the house of quarters downstairs and it ends up here. So
I have no idea.
Bradley guys have a nice setup. Hey, mighty off the hills. You should think about budget. Sanders is a civilian. No, but someone.
I have to question if her name's even Helen, to be fair, or if it's a female.
Sensing a disturbance in the force, master. And you feel stabbing in the proper solution. Scripture the water. My head short. Us? Cover some. It's okay. Playing with knives? Fun, yes. I say. One of you bleeds, then I got dibs on your foot.
Hey, Tom Green. How's it going? A different Tom Green, I'm assuming.
There. Try it now. I looked down the hand and
It's so cool of Joyce to make Buffy the outfit with the sewing machine. That's a classy mum.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about that little girl who wore that. What is it, 5, 6 years ago? Red Riding Hood was the cutting edge and cut. Oh, your father loved to take you out. You were such a pain. 12 years old, and I came for trick-or-treating by myself. He just wanted to keep you safe. No, he wanted the candy. I was just the bitch. Oh, that's not true, actually. The candy was for me.
It's because I deleted the message, Anthony, because she was basically being a troll.
I was just big.
Tom Green.
You knew the divorce had nothing to do with you. Starting to feel like there's a pattern here. Open your heart to someone.
I spared you that. Believe me, I spared you. Oh, is this the Tom I know? Or is it literally the comic actor Tom Green?
Fear. I didn't believe I could trust anyone again. It's taken time and a lot of effort, but I've got a nice circle of friends now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still a little unsure. It's certainly helped that my last boyfriend turned out to be an honest
Okay, fair enough. Thanks for checking out my channel and this live stream. You a Buffy fan? Yeah, no, it's going pretty well.
No, I'll just meet you.
I have a good regular bunch,
Buffy said she was coming, but I haven't seen her.
and we have
I
fun.
have to make sure she has fun. It's a force fun upon her.
It is the spooky season, which probably is my favourite season. I actually quite like Willow's costume in this one, the Joan of Arc one. Quite underrated. I like that scene with Buffy and Joyce, actually. Okay. Thanks, Tom. Okay, Mahesh has gone to Mahesha OO. Okay, slight change. Hey, Alexis, how are you?
What you got in the basket, little girl?
Weapons.
Oh.
The thingies. Like the top sander.
Bond. James Bond. Insurance, you know, in case we
Oh, if only they didn't. If only they cast Sander
Okay, to break it to you like
as Bond back here.
as long as I'm cool and wield some kind of power.
medieval though.
Hail, ye old Marley now.
I'm Joan of Arc. I figured we had a lot in common.
Oh, is that why?
I was always really good to say. And plus she had a close relationship with God.
And you are?
I'll definitely give it a go someday.
We should have that before I put down my deposit. I could have been down. Last one.
Such a clever way to introduce like the initiative. Them just bumping into them in army gear.
Invited Anya to join us, but she's having some trouble finding scary costumes.
Perfect. Everybody's got a date, but they're real fun. Not a third wheel.
Well, technically speaking, you're a fifth wheel.
We're gonna have the best time.
I think Willow. Hey, Street Black Ops 2 Zell. Such creative names. I think Willow just put the kibosh on their evening. We're gonna have a great time, Buffy. Never say that. That's a death wish in like TV and film. Yeah, I keep meaning to say I do like that scene with Buffy and Joyce. I sort of like how it comes around to Joyce talking about the fear of relationships almost, and moving on from her divorce and stuff, because it's another type of fear which this episode looks at.
I wasn't scared. I was in the spirit.
No, back careful. Even if they question something.
Yeah, it's another one we can do at some point. Gingerbread's quite underrated. Speaking of season 3 episodes, I don't get the hate for gingerbread. I think it's an interesting episode. That's a great scene, yeah. What episode is that in? Oh, that's in Band Candy, isn't it? Or is that in What's My Line? Here we go. The iconic bunny costume. She has no idea how cute she looks in that. That's the beauty of it. I think it's What's My Line because it's obviously all about their future and careers. It's a great scene. I love Xander's response to him as well. You got there in the end. Yeah, I think it's that one because it's one I did quite recently for review. Whereas I've obviously not got to Band Candy yet. It's alive. Oh, this show is just so smart. Why is it so bright in here all of a sudden? That's spooky in itself. Look, I'm right here. I'm not touching any lights. Possibly. Yes, it's not normally this bright. But this really is a show that you notice new things in when you rewatch it. Because that shot of the skeleton is a reference to Tales from the Crypt. I'm pretty sure. Because he looks just like the Crypt. So sensitive on there. The rest can die, but we've got to save Xander.
Telling me you're telling me I can't do my job if I disagree, but it's not your decision. I disagree with you. Oh, of course you do.
I know. I love this line coming up from Buffy. What?
And how's it work? It conjures an emissary from the beyond that lights the way.
Oh, hi, Camille.
Well, let's
How's it going? You are still around.
Oh yeah? Well,
So's your face. It's actually Willow who says it, not Buffy.
what is that? I'm not your sidekick.
That was a bunch of laughs.
I actually can't remember what Buffy says, but I just love Willow's.
I'm sure
Well, yeah. So's your face.
the house of the Pangolin is up there somewhere.
Yeah, not bad.
What I'm saying
Not bad.
right by your side.
Xander?
Been having some good live streams this month,
Appropriate humor.
which has been fun.
Xander, where did you go?
Buffy knocked it off. It's over right here.
Went to see Carrie tonight at the cinema.
Buffy!
She thinks I'm not ready to be a full-blown witch. I can handle the dark forces and still be
Maybe. Maybe. Well, I didn't say I liked it. I just said I went to see it. But I do like it, yeah. Yeah, there's some weird shit going on tonight, Anthony.
But you can't. There's no mood tonight.
Yeah, Q&A's a new thing. First one last night, but there will be more.
I can do the guiding spell. I know I can make it work. No.
Shut up. Stop messing with me.
There I am. Didn't go anywhere. Right. Now I just gotta live with the fact that no one else can see me.
Hey, I'm not ruling anything out. It's the spooky season, and I happen to believe in ghosts, so I can't say for certain it didn't move. If I was a better actor, I would do a live freak out on camera, but sadly, I'm just not up to it.
I should try to find the upstairs first. Okay, here's what we should do. Hey, what's going on? Stop. Stop it.
I'll build up to it one night when you least expect it. You know what? I actually did, Camilla. You certainly keep things interesting.
Must be in the basement.
You know, the last job I worked at was in a hotel. And it's one of those like old hotels, like Art Deco. So it looks like the hotel from The Shining, or similar sort of look. And one of the guys I worked with, because it was late at night and everything, he seemed to be convinced that there was like a ghost there haunting it. He was obsessed with it. I mean, maybe it was him trying to like freak me out or something, but it wasn't working, by the way, if it was him trying to freak me out. Oh, here we go. I love this scene. It sort of reminds me of Beetlejuice, you know, draw a door. In this case, he creates a door with a chainsaw. Yes! Get it. Giles rules. Oh, well, I don't know what sort of ghost. He was just convinced there was a ghost. He was a bit of a strange guy in some ways. But he would keep going on. And one night we were just sitting at the desk. And bear in mind, we're at one end of the hotel. And right at the other end, he would point something out to me. And he kept saying, "Don't you see it? Don't you see it?" And it would be like this mark on a wall. And that was it. Case closed. There's ghosts in the hotel. Okay, thanks for dropping by, Mahesa. See you again soon. Well, the other thing, Anthony, is he went to the other end at one point to do a check on something. And he said he saw the door slam or something like that. But I've only got his word for that. Because I was right at the other end, sitting down. It really didn't bother me because, okay, maybe there are ghosts in the hotel. Who cares? I'm open minded about ghosts, so I certainly didn't see enough evidence for there being ghosts. And like you said, it might have been his idea to try and spook me. I think the ideas of ghosts, or if you've suddenly discovered that there might be ghosts, is more scary if you're a non-believer, in a way.
Everyone, it's Giles.
Giles with a chainsaw and Honor with a bunny suit. How perfect.
Whatever we do, let's do it back. Somebody's still forgetting off. We shut down in one place. Destroy them off.
Is not one of them.
Is not one of them. And we're in fact immediately bring forth the fear demon itself.
I can't believe you don't love this episode, Anthony. It's so great. And you've got this whole fear demon stuff at the end as well.
Big overture. Little show.
Okay. He's a little fear demon.
He's a little fear demon. Why did you hurt me?
Better than as you were.
Yeah, when it comes to swearing.
Oh, oh yeah. I was going to say, As You Were is a totally different sort of episode. What are you comparing then? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's better than All the Way. The first two Halloween episodes are better, but I quite enjoy All the Way. I don't mind it too much. I think another reason I prefer this to Halloween is because I sort of pick up on new things when I rewatch this. I guess I do with Halloween as well, but maybe not as much. Because another thing with the fear demon at the end, he kind of says to Buffy, you know they're going to abandon you, don't you? And that's almost like foreshadowing for the season. Because obviously it's all about how friends drift apart when they go to college. And it becomes a theme later in the season. Okay. I was about to put it away, but I need season 4 again for Hush. Okay, back in a minute. So, question, Anthony, or anyone else who wants to answer. Do you think that was the real Tom Green earlier? Do you think A, it was the real Tom Green, B, my friend under a different name, or C, was it just some random guy on the internet? Because I'm intrigued. If you even know who Tom Green is. I sort of hope it was him, just because that would be the first celebrity I've had on stream. That I know of course. Because I'm shallow like that. Okay, yeah. Here, I'm gonna watch Hush now. So Hush. Sorry. 3, 2, 1, go.
This is what it is. Talking about language, not the same thing. It's not inspiration, not the idea, or the idea. It's tone. When it blossoms into mind, it connects to everything. It's about the thoughts and experiences that we don't have a word for. The demonstration. Simple. Come on down to the A typical college girl. Lie down on my desk. Go ahead and breakfast. Riley,
Demonstration.
Oh yeah, this is some of the almost like Maggie Walsh acting as his mother like stuff. Second time they did like a Nightmare on Elm Street style thing with the girl chanting.
Man, that was an exciting class, huh? Oh, yeah. Well, the last 20 minutes was revelation. Laid out everything you need to know for the funnel. And hatred was that. Just run in and start. Very discreet.
Is Willow being sarcastic? Was it a revelation?
I
Oh, of course, Wicker Group, the debut of Terror.
Did I appear at all this spring? Is that right? Oh, you know, very famous. Passes the time.
Oh yeah. What did you think of it?
Guess I won't see you until
Yeah? Yeah, it's not bad. I thought it was an okay remake. Went a bit over the top with the special effects at times, but
no, I late.
yeah, she's a good actress. It's solid. It's it's not a patch on the original, but yeah, it wasn't bad. There's also a version from 2002, I think. A lesser known version. Doesn't get talked about so much. I can't remember who's in that one. Yeah, a little bit. Bits and pieces. Fun times, in many ways. Yeah, who's in that one? I can't remember who's in it. I've not seen it. I'll check it out at some point. Brooke Bloom. That's a terrible name. I would definitely change my name if I was called Brooke Bloom. Which I know would be weird as a guy, but I'm just saying. Oh, right, yeah, Patricia Clarkson, I remember. Oh, yes, Spike and his cornflakes with blood thing. Well, Emily Del Raven was in Lost, if you've ever seen that. She was also in Roswell High and a few other things. She was in Brick, the movie Brick. She's good. Good actress. I'll have to check it out at some point then. I always love this scene when Xander's told they have to take Spike in. I'm watching Hush now, Scatman. Not yet, Camilla. I might still do it at some point. Obviously, things very slow at the moment with lockdown and stuff. Yeah. I agree, Hush is a classic. It's right up there for best episode of the show. I don't know. I might locate. Depends what comes up. I sort of would prefer to teach film, TV media studies. So I might have to relocate, but I'm open to teaching other stuff, maybe. We'll see. It's not set in stone. Oh, thanks. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's just so much so much effort in some ways to get into it, especially at the moment. But I think it could be a good sort of move, maybe for me. It was $4.99, Camilla. So not much. The cinema's quite cheap round here, luckily. Yeah, it was just me. I sometimes go with a friend, but it was just me tonight. Not bloody likely. Xander and Spike together are just so funny. Olivia and Giles, eh? Quite the couple. What a shame we didn't see more of them. No, I don't think so. Depends, but you don't really need one of those for teaching. Not in this country, anyway. You can just do a degree in teaching. I don't know. I mean, I've sort of looked into all sorts. The plan was to sort of go back to uni and get a degree in teaching, which would only take a year. So that's not too bad. But I've looked at other options as well. I might just see if I can do something online maybe. Well, I thought about doing that in the past, Scatman. I've done, some reviews. Not paid. I've never been paid for them, but I've had some freelance reviews in different places. Some of them. Not that many, but yeah, a few. I think for a while I'm just happy plugging on with the channel and stuff and seeing where that goes. Yeah, I suppose I would. We'll have to see how things go with the pandemic and stuff. Because at the moment it's mostly online anyway. I think it would either be somewhere up north, like, Manchester, Liverpool, or I might somewhere like Brighton maybe, if it was down south. Yeah. Like Brighton a lot. Well, it would be a different course anyway, but yeah, I'm sure if I bumped into some of the teachers, they would remember me. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think of myself as an academic guy, but Technically, I suppose I am, just because I've been to uni and stuff. But I like this detail of the contrast. Buffy like using a small whiteboard to communicate, and then the initiative like using this computer which talks. Interesting that Riley actually writes stuff down though. I don't know. I guess I did. You know, I went to like independent record shops and went to like the local picture house, some charity shops, some of the smallest shops. Yeah. I've not heard of that one, the film novelty store. Yeah. Okay. How's the job coming? Oh, all sorts. I went there lots. Saw quite a lot of like cult movies. I saw The Fly there once. Cronenberg's The Fly. I saw Badlands as well there. Lots of like art house films or special like one-off screenings. Saw Bloody Mary, not Bloody Mary. What am I on about? American Mary. That was a good screening. I saw a preview of that. and it had a Q&A actually with the Saskia sisters and Catherine Isabel afterwards. That was really cool. I remember my friend gave them popcorn. Because they asked if anyone had any popcorn, that's why. And he did, so. I think we were in the front row or we were near the front, so it was easy to hand out. The dudes in the straight jackets are really scary as well. I wouldn't say I'm friends with old lecturers. I got on with them quite well, and we would sort of socialise sometimes. The music in that scene is so good. Throughout the episode, actually. I've been to comedy shows, not for a while, but in Brighton I went to some because it's quite big for comedy shows. And I've been to some like in Morecambe and Lancaster. Saw some stand-ups at a festival once. Kind of. We did like we had like a secret cinema type night once a month it was, or every 2 weeks or something. And we took it in turns of like picking a film. So we would sort of socialise then. Like we would go for a drink after the film. And yeah, sometimes at like a party or something. Do, do, do. Everyone's reactions so good in this scene. Of course, Willow's the first one with a hand up, like it's a real class. I can't remember everything. It was quite a long stream and there was a lot of different questions. Go back and listen to it. It's on the channel. No, not really. I've been lucky enough not to have had that happen to me. Cool. And the plan is to make it a regular thing, like maybe once a month. Yeah, I think there was a mixture of things. You know, some were kind of personal questions. Some were, you know, just asking me for advice and stuff. And others were obviously about film and TV. Questions on books. The clock tower in this episode reminds me a bit of Back to the Future. Get that sort of vibe. I like how this episode sort of brings two couples together in a way. Obviously, Buffy and Riley kiss for the first time, but also Willow and Tara. They meet in this episode and they don't get together, but obviously they kind of have to help each other and they bond. So sort of makes you think of current times in a way. Of course, we can all talk. That's the difference. Go, Buffy. Giles looking disgusted as always. Yeah, we are. We've recently gone back into it, but depending on what area you're in, it's a different sort of lockdown. It's not quite full. Like the shops and stuff, they're still open. But it's like a social lockdown. You're not really allowed to socialize, or you're not allowed to have other people in your house, for example. Pubs are like closing earlier, and there's obviously restrictions on transport and stuff. So, what do you mean? That doesn't really apply to me because I don't have a job, but yeah, I guess they can. Well, I love that splatter effect. Some places it's different than others. Like most pubs and that are still open. It's just they have to close earlier. And there's just more restrictions in place. So people can still socialise, but it's more indoors in a way where it's restricted, but yeah, I think certain places the pubs may be closing or restaurants, but I don't know if they've actually taken that step yet. That's great. You could sort of see Giles as one of the early members of Pink Floyd, couldn't you, in a way? Good question. I have no idea. Unfortunately, we're one of the crappy countries because our government has just handled it so badly. I think in the end it will just have to go back to normal, and it'll just be a case of it maybe just going away. Yeah. Or it'll die down enough that people can live normal lives. Or it'll just be a case of, I don't know, whatever. Because obviously, there are countries that have got on top of it and done quite a good job. And, New Zealand, for example, you can't see them ever having to go back to it. They should be fine. And certain parts of Europe, even though it's sprung up again across Europe. But yeah, certainly in this country, in America, and some other countries, you could see it going on for a while yet. I guess. Okay, so that's the stream. Thanks for dropping by, everyone. It's been a fun stream, a packed stream, where apparently Tom Green stopped by. But was it the Tom Green? That's the burning question. But thanks, everyone. Look out for more live streams this week. Gonna try and get in as many as I can before the end of October. So chances are there'll be another one tomorrow. So take care. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.